Inside Michigan basketball, delivered by UPS. From figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Visit solvers.ups.com to learn more. By your local Toyota dealers, visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Abso Pure Water, the official bottled water of the Michigan Wolverines. And by Wallside Windows, we can do that. We are the factory. Michigan started the week 2-0 in conference play, one of 5 teams in Big Ten play to start 2-0. Only one game on their docket this week. That was in West Lafayette, Indiana, against the 18th-ranked Purdue Boilermakers, a team that ranked among the best defensively in all of college basketball. Michigan and Purdue in the first of 2 regular season meetings this year, with the Wolverines trying to extend their 6-game winning streak overall. Purdue had an early 7-0 run before the Wolverines answered with an 8-0 run of their own, engineered by Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman and Duncan Robinson's long-range shooting.
Irvin hesitates. Skip pass for Rahman. Jumps into a triple try. Got it. And we're deadlocked at 7. Rahman has 5 of Michigan's first 7. Grab by Duncan Robinson. He'll push left to right for Michigan. 12:40 to go. Stop and pop for 3. Money.
Michigan would eventually build a 4-point lead on Mark Donnell's 3rd triple of the season, but the Boilers go on runs as well as anyone in the Big Ten. They counterpunched with a 12-0 spurt because of A.J. Hammond's inside game and P.J. Thompson's outside shooting. Purdue settled for a 7-point halftime lead. The home team kept dumping the ball inside in the second half. I mean, they showed why they lead the country with post touches, constantly force-feeding the 7-footers, Hammonds and Isaac Haas, as well as freshman Caleb Swanigan. The Boilers would lead it by 11, but Michigan would chip away thanks to Rahman's sharp shooting and his aggressive play. He would finish with a career-best 25 on the night.
Rahman with a dribble drive off the high glass, and it dropped through. Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman has 18. That matches a career high.
The Wolverines got to within 6 after Zach Irvin nailed 3 free throws, 66-60, but Purdue pushed right back and outscored U of M in the final 5 minutes, 21-10. The Boilermakers hold serve at home at Mackey Arena, 87-70. They are as advertised. They're large, they're long as well. How much did that alter your guys' game plan, do you think?
Not too much on the defensive end. We try to eliminate as many touches as possible, but they still got some easy looks. And on offense, they, like you said, it was good as advertised. They blocked, a good portion of our shots, and it kind of took a lot of the things we do by trying to get to the basket and finish.
You showed no fear, though. You didn't have a problem with it.
Well, I was prepared. We practiced it in practice, like I said, with pads and things like that to make defenders taller.
We got to come out swinging, and we did so tonight. But we got to withstand that for the whole 40 minutes. And, we're going to go back and, look at some things. And, of course, everybody has some shortcomings. But, we just got to play a little tougher and basically just, like I said, be tougher on the glass and, not give as many, easy paint touches as we did tonight.
Well, it's a really good team you just lost to. Their length, their size, obviously, is going to be a problem for a lot of teams. How much of an issue did it cause for your club, do you think?
It was big. We still scored 70 points, which is a really good number when you only shoot like 37%. But we gave up 52 points in the second half. I mean, they shot 55%. We just got to be better defensively. Maybe we got tired. We've been practicing really well and we've been doing some good things, but they just wore us down.
You get to 66-60. It looks like you're going to climb all the way back. What happened at the end of the game that prevented you from doing it?
Matt, they're just a better team than us right now. I mean, they got really good players. They got a great system. They're home. They made just a couple of plays, and all of a sudden, it's 12 points on just 2 times down the court. I mean, just 2 times down the court is 12. If we can get one stop or they miss it, it might get down to 3. So things just happen at that time. You can't put your finger on it, other than I know they're a really good team. There's a reason why they've only lost a couple of games. There's a reason why they're the best defensive team in the country, percentage-wise. So we'll learn from it. We'll get better.
There are some positives in a game like this, too, though. I mean, some defensive performances against Caleb Swanigan and some other guys. There's a little bit of solace in that, is there not?
Yeah, there is. I mean, Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman's play was really good today. Our DJ came in, although he didn't get a rebound and only made 1 shot. All right, he just is on the floor. I like that he's competing. he's competing at a different level than when he first arrived at Michigan.
Tipping balls out.
Yeah, just trying to do what he can do. Duncan Robinson is competing, right? When people are taking away his jump shot, he's competing. So we're changing that mentality a little bit, and the more we do that, the better we'll be.
Rahkman is a fearless player. He's a quiet guy on the floor, but he showed that he is a fearless player. Can guys feed off that? And you've always known that he had that in him. We saw Donnell earlier this year against Illinois with a career high. Now Rahkman with a career high with 25.
Well, that's the way it's going to have to be. You know, that we pick up that at that position with Karras being out. So, you know, I don't know if we get 25 with Karras in this game. Maybe with Karras and Abdul or Muhammad in the backcourt, though, it's a different game. So we just got to continue to just work with everybody, and then maybe everybody puts it together like they did against Penn State. That'd be great news.
Later on, the most knowledgeable 3-year-old Michigan basketball fan ever. But up next, our Al Rose Steel Ironman of the Week.
That loud clatter you heard to open Big Ten play was big man Mark Donnell.
Left wing for LeVert. A drive on Nunn. Good defense by the guard. Dumps it inside for Donnell. Off the glass. Yes! And a blocking foul called against Jalen Tate. And Mark Donnell goes to the line in search of what will be his 20th point.
The junior went for 26 points and 9 rebounds in the opener at Illinois, both career highs, and followed that with 16 and 8 against Penn State.
One thing that they've been preaching is kind of being a player and not just kind of going through the plays. And I think that's one thing that I've been doing a lot better is just, you know, going out and playing my game and, you know, not focusing entirely on the X's and O's, but just being a basketball player. And I think that's going to help me out as of late.
Mark credits his teammates for recognizing matchups and getting him the rock.
I'm just trying to do my best to, you know, set screens, effective screens, roll hard. And, you know, I think, you know, my teammates are just doing a better job of looking for me.
In those 2 games, the 6'9" post showed a velvet touch, going 18 of 25 from the floor, a robust 72%.
Seeing that first basket go in, it kind of just gives me a little boost of confidence, knowing that, you know, I just got to keep things rolling and keep doing what I'm doing. And, you know, luckily I've been put in a good position the last couple games to, you know, have games like I've had.
The Wolverines essentially employ a big man by committee. Donnell teams with Ricky Doyle and Mo Wagner to create a 3-headed monster in the middle, each hoping to terrorize opponents in their own unique way.
Mo's had his games where he's played really well. Ricky's had his games where he's played well. And I've had a few games as of late that have played well. But you know, we're just looking to, you know, do our job, play our role, and, you know, everybody's happy for whoever gets the credit.
Donnell is majoring in sports management. He played travel ball with and against current teammate Andrew Dakich and for Andrew's father Dan. Those types of relationships are what he values most about his time with the Maize and Blue.
Just the camaraderie of being a part of a, you know, a program like this, you know, at a national level, like, you know, just being able to come in the gym and, you know, be with my teammates every day is just, you know, it's a great feeling.
Just like that feeling when the ball is falling. For Inside Michigan Basketball, I'm Ed Kingerski.
Basketball runs deep in the Beilein family. When we come back, we'll show you the latest generation of hoops fanatics influenced by the Michigan head coach. John Beilein's daughter, Shauna, and his son-in-law, Ryan, have given the Beileins 3 grandchildren. Kids visit Chrysler Center as much as possible to get some playtime in. After the Penn State game, 3-year-old Johnny wandered into the locker room. After Beilein got done praising his team on their focus and their ability in the victory over the Nittany Lions, Johnny showed off just how knowledgeable he was about the club.
Who's that right over there? Who's that?
Duncan.
Who's that?
Derek.
We just came home from a game with a game program, and next thing you know, he was just rattling off players and rattling off numbers.
Who's that?
Auburn.
Yeah, who's that?
Andrew.
Who's this? Right there.
Cam.
Yeah. And who's this over here?
DJ.
Every night, every day, every meal, we were just, who's that? Who's that? They were asking us, who everyone was. And all of a sudden, he knew them all.
Dylan.
That's right. Who's this?
Sean.
And
It seems unbelievable that a 3-year-old could name nearly every player's name on the those people, but he did it.
It's a unique thing. Who knows how he remembers it, but it's a lot of fun, and we have fun. We have a good time with it.
This is our life. Michigan basketball is what we know, and Johnny is a big part of that as well. So he loves his Poppy, and he absolutely just adores this team, feels he's on the team. So I think that's part of it as well.
It's interesting. I've forgotten a lot of names over my career. I know at times some names can slip you up a little bit, and yet a 4-year-old gets every one of your players right.
well, he was 14 for 15, Matt, and he does know number 15. I think the time of the moment just got Johnny at that time. That he was on the big stage there, and he performed really well. But it was good. He's done this so many times. I'll tell you the quick story is 4 days before Christmas, he looked at the calendar. Instead of saying 4 days before Christmas, he looked at 21 and said, Zach Irvin. He looked at 22. He said, that's Duncan Robinson. 23, right, was Karis LeVert, and 24 was Aubrey Dawkins. That's how he knew Christmas was 4 days away.
That's crazy. I mean, has he always been that engaged with your players?
A little bit. He's just, he just turned 3 a few months ago. So now I'm seeing this for the first time because I don't see him that often. But he sits there and just studies the program. It's hilarious.
You've always been a family guy. You've always made sure that your kids and even your players' parents are around. How important is that to a program, do you think? How important is it to see the grandfather, the fatherly side of it?
Well, it's important. I wish I could see more of it. I wish I had more time to be able to do that, and I'm making an effort to do that. What my biggest thrill was when Patrick took the pictures of it, watching the team react when he knew those 14 names in a row. I mean, it was great. And when he finally said Brent's name at the end, you could see how pleased they were to see a little guy that liked them so much. This young man, I think you probably know, he wears the Karis the Karis jersey morning, noon, and night. She's got 2 or 3 of them, so he's always putting one on. So he has to get them in the laundry quick, because they get messy with food and everything. He's got another one on, and then that's the way it goes all day.
Is he going to be a Michigan basketball player someday? Is that what he aspires to be?
I think he loves Michigan. I know he'll be a Michigan fan. Let's see what sport he chooses, what he ends up doing. And Finley, he's the exact same way. My granddaughter, will be 5 soon, they're the exact same way. She loves DJ. She thinks DJ is the best, but she liked Mark Donnell a lot lately, and I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, it's because he's on a roll. Coffee with the Coach brought to you by Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. This from Patrick and Novi. Give us an idea, Coach, of how difficult the Big Ten will be this year. Is it as challenging as it has been in the past?
I think it's always going to be this way. Now that you have 14 games, or 14 teams, there's going to be 10 good teams. There might be 4 that are sort of figuring things out, rebuilding like we have been a couple of times. And then there's going to be 10 teams that are solid. The coaching changes are minimal now, and everybody, the renaissance in most of the different programs has either been completed years ago or it's already complete. So it's always going to be tough. This is a tough one.
The women needed a bounce-back effort in hopes of posting their first conference win. Their story is next. The women are at Williams Arena against the Minnesota Golden Gophers this afternoon. On Thursday, they return home for a Chrysler Center jump against Maryland. Michigan lost at Indiana last Sunday before storming back Thursday night to beat Iowa at Chrysler Center. The Wolverines trailed by 17 points with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter before they outscored the Hawkeyes 30-13 in the final 10 minutes of the game. Senior Kelsey Mitchell recorded the first double-double of her career, 15 points and 11 rebounds.
Mitchell curls, open, layup, good! Kelsey Mitchell has a career-high 12, and Michigan has the lead.
Sophomore Caitlin Flaherty led all scorers with 24 points. Senior Madison Riskovsky added 11 for Michigan, who earned the 82-75 victory, the Wolverines' first conference win in 3 tries. For more on the Wolverines, here's Sarah Van Meter.
Center Hallie Foam is Michigan's top rebounder and shot blocker. She's averaging 12 points per game, which gives the Wolverines a true inside-out scoring combination with sophomore Caitlin Flaherty.
In high school, I mean, I was taller, so it didn't matter if they were like stronger than me, if they were shorter, because I would just put my hands up. But here I have people pushing me, shoving me, so just adjusting to it. But I mean, I feel like I've kind of gotten better with it, and my goal is just like, if I'm playing a bigger person, it's just to outrun them and get them tired so then they can't shove you as much.
Left wing Williams lob inside to Thome. This time they play her one-on-one. Thome spins, hooks, hits.
Definitely in high school, I mean, all I do is stand, but for me to be like physical here, I have to sit and get low and push back with my butt. So I mean, it's definitely a different feel, but I mean, I'm getting used to it, and I feel like it's starting to help my game a lot more too.
Thome credits the coaches and teammates for her success, and a lot is expected of the 2015 Ohio High School Player of the Year.
Here's a lob for Thome, just off the lane against Herzler. Thome's going to go reverse, layup good. Nice work by Hallie Thome.
Chagrin Falls High School is located near Cleveland. It's where Hallie teamed with twin sister Hannah during a 26-win and 1-loss season. Hallie credits much of her development and competitive nature to backyard games played against and with Hannah, a freshman at Ohio University, and brother Jack, a forward at Marietta College in Ohio.
Jack, who's like 6'7", he's a junior in college. Going against him, I mean, I feel like has just helped my game so much because he's told me so many facts and like what to do in like certain situation. And he just like made me like, I feel like more confidence in my game because I know that if I do bad, he'll text me after a game saying, Hal, you're good, don't worry about it. And then I have Hannah always calling me after games and telling me how I did. Even if I don't think I did well, she notices all the little things. So that's just like what's helped a lot because, I mean, as we grew up, I mean, it was more like talking smack and everything. But now as we've grown up, they've been like helping me throughout this whole process.
There wasn't as much support when these three were younger.
Jack and Hannah and I would always play together. There would always be either tears, someone fighting, the ball getting thrown, hitting the house, my mom coming out and screaming at us. But I mean, that's just like the part of the game that like, I guess we both love. Jack and Hannah are like hotheads and I'm like the cool, mellow one. So I mean, when that usually goes down, then I just stand there and try and calm it down, put a little laughter in it, tell a joke. But I mean, sometimes you just can't help them. We just go inside. And then it'll end up being one-on-one instead of 2-on-1, because usually Hannah and I go against Jack.
And with a collegiate year under their belts, the girls are confident they'll own the backyard game this summer.
Oh, we got him easily. Yeah, we could take him any day now. We're ready, as long as he is.
Hallie is loving her Michigan experience, calling the team her family. She isn't homesick, but she does miss her best friend named Sadie. That's her golden doodle back in Ohio. For Inside Michigan Basketball, I'm Sarah Van Meter.
And welcome back to Inside Michigan Basketball. You know, last week we showed you the basketball team's Chrysler Center tailgate party gathering as they enjoyed watching the Michigan football team roll over Florida in the Citrus Bowl. We asked a couple of the players if they could play football next fall for Jim Harbaugh, what position would they play, and how do they think they'd fare?
No, I'd be a receiver down there in the red zone, be a red zone threat, catch a couple TDs.
I'd be the next starting quarterback wearing number 11. I would probably throw for 2,526 yards with 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
In my opinion, I'm a quarterback, but they say I'm not good enough. I can't throw.
Third string punter, that's what you'd be.
No, I would say I'm the quarterback, right, sir?
It doesn't get any easier for John Beilein and the Wolverines. The game against Purdue was the first of 3 straight meetings against top 25 teams. Maryland is here at Chrysler Center Tuesday night. Then a week from today, Michigan travels to Carver Hawkeye Arena to take on the highly touted Iowa Hawkeyes. We'll have the recap, the analysis, and all the highlights for you next week on Inside Michigan Basketball. Until then, have a great week, everybody, and go blue. Inside Michigan Basketball, delivered by UPS. From figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Visit solvers.ups.com to learn more. By your local Toyota dealers. Visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Absol Pure Water, the official bottled water of the Michigan Wolverines. And by Gardner White, you'll overpay anywhere else.